Today I may bleed, but tonight you will die, because this movie just came out and it is probably the best thing I've ever seen. I know I am late to this movie review, but I just hadn't gotten around to it. But this movie is literally great. One of my most anticipated movies there is. I was on the tipping point watching this movie. So here's my spoiler-free thoughts on the most best and greatest parts of this wonderful documentary movie. Coming from a big Megadeth fan who's been listening to Megadeth for at least like 8 years, I gotta say, this movie is literally good. It's like one of the top three movies of this year already. I think by the end of the year, it's gonna be Megadeth Behind the Mask, Avengers Doomsday, and maybe Spider-Man Brand New Day. Probably another random movie I might choose yet. Who knows? But basically, this is more of a listening party and explaining on how they made this record and how like great it is. You could literally hear all of the soundtracks from Tipping Point to Ride the Lightning, by the way, which is a great song on the track. It's just I cannot stop listening to that song. Literally, the moment the clock struck 11 p.m. in my local time zone, because it releases in the Eastern time zone, so people who live in like the Central time zone, Mountain time, or Pacific get the album a day early, basically. And you basically just listen to the entire album. The first thing I hit, besides Another Bad Day, was Ride the Lightning. It was a Metallica cover. Oh my gosh, it is legit goated. Like, y'all need to listen to it. This is one of those things where I don't show this side of me on any of my social media sites or whatever. I used to post about metal stuff during COVID, and I still am and forever a metalhead. Megadeth is one of the best bands, in my opinion, and they released this goated documentary. It was literally fantastic. And what on top of that, this is Megadeth's final album, and they are touring at the end of the year. I am gonna see them this year. Y'all just watch. I am gonna see Megadeth this year. They are touring with Iron Maiden, Anthrax, and I believe Exodus is touring with Anthrax next month. So it's literally what a year it is gonna be for metal. Because you have Megadeth, who just released their album. We're waiting on Exodus. Exodus just released an album. Not an album. I'm so dumb. They just released a song the other day, and then Anthrax, which they keep MCU, Deadpool, and Wolverine level teasing us. Just drop the damn song already, Scott Ian. But that aside, this movie is it's literally great. It's a documentary of how they made the album and how cinematic it is. Sure, it may not have some like solid songs in there, but it gives off like the 90s vibes of Megadeth, from like Cryptic Writings, Risk, a couple of those albums, even Euthanasia pieces from here and there. It's not solely nostalgia bait on Peace Sells, Rust in Peace, Killing Is My Business, or any of that. Dave Mustaine's actually bringing back the roots of back in like the 90s and stuff that we actually care for at the time, back when nu metal was swearing to take over, but they unfortunately did. Puppet Parade was also a great song on that album. I can't get enough of that song. It's just literally cinematic. It's like watching the 2008 Detroit Red Wings all over again. But anywho, 10 out of 10 movie, top two movies in my list. It's literally going to be in my top five. It just depends on how big Spider-Man Brand New Day goes, and definitely Avengers Doomsday. It just depends on Avengers Doomsday, because knowing Marvel and how cringe they are, they just love to fumble projects. If Avengers Doomsday is mid AF, then Megadeth Behind the Mask will be the best movie of 2026. Fight me about it.